Welcome to a new video. This time I'm going to give you, after a year that I have used them, my thoughts on this bad boy here, the Protube with the Magtube add-ons. I think in June 2018 I got these. Let's show them again. I got prototype versions of these. These are the prototype versions, and I have been using them ever since. So what are my thoughts? Let's start right off with the verdict. If you are a power user of VR, and especially first-person shooters with long guns, I think this is the best thing you can do to add both immersion and precision to your gaming. As you can see, they're quite pointable, and you're very precise with them, much more precise than you would be just freehanding the gun, because they don't move in relation to each other and you don't lose your zero, so to say, that easily. Yeah, if you're into shooters, this is the thing that adds the most to immersion, much more than Vive, the Index controllers did. If you play shooters, especially Onward, Pavlov, Contractors, Standout, Zero Caliber, then this is really cool piece of kit to have. Concerning durability, I've used the Protube itself, I don't know, like 2 years, almost 2 years, and the Magtube add-on over a year, and the Magtube add-on works like a charm. I have no malfunction, nothing broke whatsoever. The only thing that ever broke with this whole setup is this little ring right here where the sling attaches, and a quick message to Bourrin, the maker, was enough so that for him to send me a replacement for free, an improved one that isn't prone to break so easily. Recently got the Magtube for my Index controllers, and I do like them. So, but let's talk about the things that are basically different between the wand and the Index controller. As you can see, the geometry is a bit different. I mean, not only because they mount differently, but this one's a bit more forward, so I find it harder to attach blind, but that's just practice. Oh, and I like that it's really encapsulating the controller, so there's no way it can slip out. But it does have some issues. Some are related to this piece of kit, and some are related to the Index controller itself. One issue that I have with it is the cord to tighten the strap gets snagged up in those bits and pieces, and it's really tough to untangle in the heat of the action. And I couldn't get my security strap attached the way it's supposed to when I was mounting these, because there was just too tight of a tolerance. I had to move it to the side here. Like threading it through there solved both my problems with those. It has a sensor right down there, and this thing has, as you can see here, a shiny surface. The way my base stations are mounted, they cause some reflections and interference, so my tracking was a bit off, but I just put some electrical tape on it to remove the reflections, and it's perfectly tracking again. Another thing about the Index controllers is if you use the wands, you know, you can move your hand around quite a bit, and they stay attached due to the Magtube. But you can basically tweak how you hold them depending on what's useful, what's comfortable. And with the Index controllers, it's like this. Here with the Index controllers, you can see my hands are attached quite firmly to the controllers, and thus they're quite firmly attached to the Magtube, so you can't tweak the way you hold it, which can be a bit uncomfortable until you find the perfect setup for your controllers concerning distance and angle. But if you tweak it enough, it does feel pretty good. And now let's head straight into VR and show off how it's used. Just to show off the versatility, using a bolt action rifle to stock, where you have to attach and reattach after every shot. Okay. One thing with the stock is eye relief. It's pretty far with this gun. Okay, some guys. As you can see, it works pretty good. It adds 2 extra steps though. After shooting, you have to detach your controller, cycle the bolt, and reattach it. And you have no scope stabilization. Okay, let's switch into CQC. Okay, switch back to the rifle. Let's make a tactical reload. Okay, I can see a shadow. Yes! And now we're here on the shooting range just to show off the differences in tracking. So this is freehanding it. I have no stabilization on whatsoever. No virtual gun stock, anything. It's just the raw input data, and as you can see, it's pretty jittery. And yeah, I can pull in the magnification scope much closer, which is a bit unrealistic because it also enlarges the picture, which you shouldn't do. But yeah, as you can see, it's not that easy forming up or lining up shots. Let's reload and use the stock. As you can see, much less jittery. Still missed there, but much quicker to acquire targets. Oopsie daisy. Oh, 2 with 1 shot. Yes. And on that, see you and good night.